Hey, everybody. Welcome. Super excited to have you here on today's little video. I am in super casual mode. I'm so casual that I'm literally wearing the same shirt I wore last night. That's how casual I am. Tim Gillette, boss. Oh, crap. Tim, I actually owe you a phone call. So I'm so sorry. You texted me 2 days ago, and I like a jerk, I didn't get back to you. So, and of course, is going to go right inside of what I'm going to talk about today. I've just literally failed before I even started the video, which is kind of cool. But Juliet, welcome. Glad to have you here. Super excited to have you here. If you're joining, I'd love to know who you are. Say hello, jump in, pop in, say hi. Stephanie, welcome. Super excited to have you here as well. So, guys, we're going to talk about something that I think so far this morning, I've had a live meeting and 2 phone calls so far this morning where this same thing comes up. So I'm kind of just in this zone where I have conversations, I have coaching sessions with clients. I get together, I kind of surmise it, and then I kind of, like in the car back or when I hang up the phone, I kind of think about the lesson or the thing that I think would be useful to other folks, and so I'm just going to share them. So, hey Liz, welcome. Edie Ann, welcome. I hope you're awesome, you guys. By the way, if you need a Sensi refill, like you bought a Sensi product somewhere and the rep that you bought it for sold you this amazing, cool little thing that makes your house and home smell wonderful, and for some reason they never got back to you, they never followed up with you, or if you want your house to smell awesome, you got to connect with Edie Ann. She didn't even comment in here. I just saw that she joined. So she'll post a comment in here. You guys connect with her. She's one of the best networkers on the face of the planet. Absolutely phenomenal. She does some amazing Facebook Live. So, okay. So, guys, here is what keeps coming up for me personally, right? Now, just to put this in context, if you don't know, I run a mastermind program. I run a coaching program out here in Los Angeles. So we have people from all over the world, and it's absolutely awesome. Talking to lots of people, it's what I do. I talk with lots of people, and I help move people from one place to another place in their business, okay? And so here's what came up today. By the way, if you want to see me in just super cash mode, talk about something that is actually pretty funny, you should go watch the video I did last night, although I got myself in trouble because I went a little off the rails, which is why I didn't promote it very much. But since you guys are on here, if you want to see something off the rails, go watch the first 5 minutes of that video that I did last night. So here's the thing. Business, networking, and network marketing are all the same sport. And I know people are going to say, well, Case, you tell me not to talk about sports on Facebook. Well, this is the only sport I'm going to say that you can talk about on Facebook, if you ask me. And that is the sport of people. The sport of people. You see, at the end of the day, when we serve our customers, those customers went out and spent their hard-earned resources in generating the money that they're going to give you to solve their problem, right? In my case, I run a mastermind coaching program. People invest in that program to get a return on that money in their business. In my network marketing business, people buy a product from me or buy a service from me or buy an opportunity from me. It's my role to help them understand that that's an investment in themselves, right? But I never for a nanosecond forget that somebody buying something from me is them needing the solution, but also I never lose sight of the fact that I know how hard it is for people to earn $1, and I am honored that they'll choose to spend that with me, right? Oh my gosh, Donna, I won't go into a whole story, guys, but I just had somebody show up on this webinar that forever has changed my life, and I know why I can't say anything more, but I'm just going to say, you know who you are, and I am beyond appreciative of you having a huge important element in my life. So, Donna, I'll just say welcome. Okay, so look, you guys, business is about people. And at the end of the day, we have to remember that. It's relationships and people. And sometimes I think relationship is a little overused and a little cliched, but it's really true. If you build a deep relationship coming from a place of serving others, coming from a place of solving people's problems, coming from a place of how do you add value? How do you make somebody feel special? How do you make somebody feel appreciated? How do you help them get what they want? Everything works. The more selfish you are, the harder it is to be in business, I think. But the more giving you are, the more value you add, the more opportunities you look for to help somebody win, the byproduct of that is we all win. And it's so interesting to me, and this is a tiny bit of a tangent. I'm hungry, so I'm going to jump off here in just a couple of minutes and go grab a bite. But there are, in my opinion, and having worked with tons and tons of people kind of live in one of two worlds. They either live in the Red Sea of scarcity, or they live in the blue ocean of abundance. And the hardest thing to do is to live in the center. And I think people have a hard time with that. I live and preach and breathe and spend my time in blue ocean of abundance mentality. Where I find difficulty is trying to have conversations that are continuously trying to shrink their conversations and make those conversations small and not look at big pictures. Sometimes I joke with my inner circle members that what they're all learning to do is become better chess players playing against people that barely know checkers. I want you to think about that. There's the long game and the short game. A lot of people are playing the short game. A lot of people in business are trying to play checkers or Connect Four. Where the long game players, the people that understand the long-term strategy, are going to outperform the checker players all day long. The longer game you play, the more value, the longer you take the cycle of building a relationship, the better off you are in the long run. That's why for me, this is just one kind of tip. You can take it whatever you want. I don't care. Influencers hang out with other influencers. So the easiest way for me to describe this is if you go to a Chamber of Commerce event, look around. The influencers are the speaker. The influencers are the organizers of the event. But next time you're at a networking event, look around and see who everybody's talking to. They're all talking to each other. They're all trying to sell their products and services to each other. And they're building relationships to sell a $6 widget. If you will just switch to finding out how you can serve the larger organization or the person with the larger influential network, the better off you're going to be. Here's the thing. Why don't you go roll into your next networking event, stand at the door, and greet everybody? You don't need to be asked. Nobody's going to tell you, don't greet people. You're going to probably be super excited. In fact, you'll probably end up building a little bit of a better connection with the organizers of the networking event. The organizers of the networking event, by the way, are influencers. Most people shrub them off like they're just people taking money at the door or they're just harassing you to have name tags on. But at the end of the day, the organizers know who's paid. They know who's cool. They know who the influencers are. Think about this. If you walked up to the organizer and said, hey, do we have any, oh my gosh, Kevin Marino's in the house. If we walked up to an organizer and said, hey, who's the best real estate agent in the room? And then the organizer walked you over to the real estate agent. Don't you think that you have a higher likelihood of connecting with that real estate agent? Because like, ooh, the organizer introduced us. If you're the realtor, don't you think if you're competing with the 1,700 other real estate agents in an 1,800 member chamber, by doing that, you've got the one person, whereas if somebody says, I need the best realtor, and you're the best realtor because you have the organizer in your back pocket, so to speak, because you've helped them, the better off you're going to be. Anyways, guys, I'm just here to tell you that if we as networkers, as business people, look to help our community buy products from each other, do things to help each other out. I buy products. It's so funny. I'm kind of on a tangent, I know, and I know my lunch date's calling me right now. I can hear the phone ringing. Like in network marketing, I stand on stage at the ANMP. I just actually looked. There's an award from ANMP, and there's an award from ANMP, right? I say the same thing from stage every single time, which is I do not buy a product, good, or service from a store that I could buy from somebody in my network, another network marketing company. I use shampoo from a network marketing company. I use vitamins from a network marketing company. I use legal services from a network marketing company. I use greeting cards from a network marketing company. I literally invest through network marketing companies. Why? Because why would I give my business to a store when I can give it to an employee, a self-employed person, somebody that's trying to out there making things happen, right? Edie's on here. Edie's with a company called Sensi. It would never even dawn on me to go to a store and buy something to make my home smell gorgeous when I know I could go support someone like Edie. I go support Edie. What does she do? She in turn says, hey, what can I do to support you? And that's the sport of business. You guys, we got to get back to really taking care of our people that are in our community and in our networks and build that and grow that and see how we can better serve them. You want one tip? Here's a tip. When you're done with this video, when you're done with this tip, why don't you do this? Why don't you hang up, scroll through your phone on your smartphone, take 5 people that you haven't talked to in a while. Maybe they're customers, maybe they're people in your network, maybe they're just people that you bought something from, maybe it's even a spam text, and just write them back and say, hey, Brad, just thinking about you, hope you have an absolutely awesome day today. Watch what happens. Do that for 5 people today. Now, I just want to say, if you're super overachiever, do that 5 people a day. In 300 days, you've got 1,500 outbound texts just making people feel awesome. Remember that people will never forget people will forget what you say, they will forget what you do, but they're never going to forget how you make them feel. That's from Maya Angelou, and I can't think of anybody better to teach us about people and networking and building networks and building relationships than someone like that. So remember this. Take 5, go out and just text 5 people and tell them that they're awesome, that you're thinking of them, and tell them to have an amazing day. Just see what comes back as a response. I'd love to see it in the comments what the response is. By the way, you guys are absolutely awesome. I cannot thank you enough. I know how valuable time is. It's a commodity that we can never get back. It's always in shortest supply. And I just want to say I am absolutely humbled and thrilled that you would take 12 minutes and hang out with me. So with that, you guys, go text your 5. Make 5 people in your network feel absolutely amazing. I can't wait to hear the responses you get in the comments below. With that, you guys, we'll see you later. I'm going to say if you're in Pacific, you're going to want to come back to my Facebook page tonight at about 6 o'clock p.m. There's something that's going to happen that's going to be super, super cool. Yeah, with that, have a great day, guys. If you got some value out of this, you want to share it off. Cool. If you don't, that's cool. Go text 5, write it in the comments. See you guys later. I got to go eat.